Let's talk about authentication and authorization in Azure SQL Database. What is authentication and authorization? So authentication, when you say the authentication, basically is who can access the database, who can access the server, database server. So that's the who. One person or group of person or whole team, right? So this can be done through the Microsoft Intra Admin. Microsoft Intra Admin. So we can set up, configure the Intra Admin. Intra Admin, nothing but the is Azure AD. So we'll set up the Azure AD, configure the Azure AD. So the authentication part will be done. So a specific person or group of person can be authorized, can authorize that SQL database. And the second part is authorization. Authorization is basically what action they want to perform. Based on that, we can configure the database. We can authorize them. Basically, we can authorize varieties of rules like read only, read and write, or alter, and things like that, right? So we can create the member and we can give the varieties of roles. An alter role and this kind of activity I'm going to show you in real-time scenario. So without further ado, I will be going to the Azure portal. I have created the SQL server just right now, so I'm going to go to my Azure portal and I'm going to search the Azure SQL right here. And then I have created Dilip server 123 as a my SQL server, and then Dilip RG as my database. So if I go to this server, so as of now I do not have Microsoft Intra Admin configure. That meaning there is no authentication is configured. So in order to authenticate, so what I need to do is I need to click on this configuration and I have to set a admin. So to set a admin, I can choose one person or group of person. Let me make myself as an admin, right? So I'm gonna type my name. I'm gonna select my name here and click on select. And then once that's done, I have to click on save. If I do not save it, it's gonna roll back. So I save this authentication as MFA. So Microsoft Intra Admin name is this. Again, it can be group or it can be whole team or things like that. We can so they can. So now I can go to the overview page. Now admin Intra admin is set here. So if I go to my SSMS, like my regular SSMS, and then try to connect that server, what I need to do is I need to go and copy that server from here. Then I'm going to paste here, copy it, and then I'm going to paste that server name here, and I will be connecting to my MFA. And I will be using my username. I believe server username is I said this is my username. Let me see if I can. Okay, I think I have to click on that mandatory. Yes, it sounds like it's connected. You see. So this is what authentication. So right now in this server, in this database, I have sample DB installed. So I have couple of table. Sample table is are here, Dilip RG. So I can connect. I can view the table. I can do all the activities from my SSMS here. So authentication part done, right? So this is how we provide our authentication through the MFA authentication, which is modern techniques way to do it. If you do not provide the Microsoft Intra Admin set of this, we have to go to the SQL authentication only. So we have to username and password for each person. So that is not recommended way to do it. Using Microsoft Intra ID or Microsoft AD is more modern way to access the database. So we'll be doing that. So that this is about authentication. So now we'll jump to the authorization part. In order to do the authorization, what I'm gonna do is I have to go to. Let me actually. I can go from here. I can open this database from here. I can open the database from here. I'm going to type password, and I should be able to access these tables like right there, right? So select star from. I can do the customer. Let me type customer, and then I can run it. And things like that. And now for the authentication part, we can authentication. You can create the rules. Like in this window, what I can do is I can create the user like DP. This is one user with this password username with this user basically. So let me create this user. I created two users here. Query successfully executed. Now what I want to do is I want to create the role. I create the user. I just remember user 1 and user 2. I wanted to create the role, sales a reader role. So for this user, so user one will have these many roles, right? So this role was completed. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create one store procedure quickly. I'm going to create one store procedure like demo proc. So this is nothing but just a store procedure I'm creating, and I wanted to. So store procedure was created. Now what I want to do is I wanted to run that store procedure as a user one, right? So let's say if I want to execute that store procedure, this sales TL demo proc by this user, this first user. So if I run this, he's not able to run. He doesn't have the permission, execute permission. Execute permission was denied. So now he has a read permission only. He doesn't have the execute permission. So now what we need to do is we need to give him the execute permission, right? So let me have this revert and grant execute schema. Let give them the execute schema, execute permission. And again, if I run this as a user one, he should be able to run this. So this is one quick example of authorization. Read data versus execute data, right? It can be done through here as well. This kind of activity, it can be done through here as well, like from a regular SSMS. There is not a difference between those. So this video was all about, again, authentication and authorization. Again, authentication is who want to access, and authorization what they want to do it. Those two different things, and those are the way we can do authentication, authorization in SQL DB that I just show you. So this is all for this video. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.